that's currently there now, and I posted on the RTD blog. And so the gentleman was mentioning how he was at a little kiosk, and they had all types of soap and toothpaste, and he was basically pointing out that the aid was not needed according to the people he was talking to there. So it's one of the things where, once again, I'm sure there's different stories we can all pull out of there. But my job is to share with you what I come across that could be informative and educational for you guys. So, hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, it's Bold Like a Leopard from
Bold Like a Leopard. How you doing, my friend?
I can hear myself.
Yeah. Let me see here. Probably. Did you mute your computer or phone, or are you on your phone? Or you're on your phone, of course. But were you watching on your phone?
I have to step away from the PC.
Okay, appreciate it. Are you on your phone?
It is on mute, but for some reason I can still hear myself.
I apologize, but I can hear you fine on this side with no echo. So go ahead. What's on your mind, my friend?
Yeah, I wanted to say that you're one of the few other YouTube creators I see that is consistently against intervention, but still criticizes the Maduro system.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's great that you come from it from a currency angle, and I've been analyzing it on my YouTube channel more from the standpoint of the mining companies and the concessions that Maduro has screwed up. Because if he would have kind of broken with Chavez's policy of just breaking contracts with these companies like Crystal X, that he wouldn't be getting sued consistently. And then basically what's happened is that the entire system of Venezuela is dependent on mineral resources now. So all of the manufacturing and industry over there has kind of completely shut down because they've reclaimed factories. And then you actually have people working as human slaves down in the Arco Minero, which is like deeper into the hinterland of Venezuela, further from the capital.
Yeah.
So I've actually seen reports, and I'd admit I'm not as close to the action as maybe your previous caller, but there are indigenous people that are trying to get the aid from the Brazilian side of the border, and they're the ones who are being the targets of some of this harassment by the police and some of the colectivos.
Interesting. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, as far as, I don't doubt that there's all types of stories. There's people who could use aid, and there's people who's taking advantage of the aid, and there's people who don't need aid. And so there's stories coming from every angle. But yet, I would imagine that because of the currency situation there, everybody there wouldn't mind getting their hands on some aid of some kind. If it's true, genuine food, water, shelter, whatever is coming in those boxes, then I would imagine everybody would want some, because I would imagine the cost of going to the store, if you can find it or whatever, is going to be more than you probably can afford for that month, given the fact you only get paid once a month there. But I would imagine the aid is needed. So whether or not, the indigenous people or people in the city or people in that little kiosk that we were talking about earlier, I would, people need assistance there because the currency is not worth anything. So that alone lets me know that there's aid that should be given to those people. But here's the thing I question. We got all those trucks coming in, but yet is it just food and water and medicine and things of actual for the body, or is it stuff to cause more problems? Are there guns and bombs and stuff tucked in those box cases? Is what I would question. So from Maduro's standpoint of not wanting to let that stuff in, it's probably because it's going to go to some people and have some things in it that's not going to be for the people. So that's where it's like, who knows what's in those boxes unless you're actually there and you open those boxes up directly for yourself, I would imagine.
Yeah, I can understand that, but the problem is that when you see people lifting those boxes off in the videos, they seem very light for any sort of small arms even.
Yeah.
And let's assume that it was small arms. Why wouldn't the government just confiscate it and, use it? They could probably sell it to other countries too. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to burn the convoys or anything.
Yeah.
And if they are medicines that are coming into the country, it's just a blatant abuse of human rights, because the Venezuelan hospitals are just notorious now for being like completely unfunctional.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And so that's the thing. So another thing, when I saw those 18-wheelers with the one with on fire, first thought came to mind was if those boxes really contain food and medicine and whatever, that is a waste of U.S. taxpayer dollars. If those are U.S. provided humanitarian aid packages. So I'm thinking about whoever set that on fire. Why would you do that? Why not just work? I mean, why not just steal it? Why would you just Why would you just vandalize a truck as opposed to burn a truck? I mean, if
it would make more sense to steal it, yeah.
I mean, just like because even if you lack or you have enough, if you got your face covered up, willing to burn a truck. Like these people above me right now, these people out here stealing and rioting. They up to no good. Like, why would you not just take the stuff off the truck? The truck shouldn't even make it to Venezuela because Colombians, I'm sure, could use that stuff. So that's where I question all this stuff I see, man. So I'm thinking perhaps the truck was empty with boxes and it was set on fire in purpose of making it look like Maduro's people, are there against the American aid, so they burned it so that people couldn't get it. So that was my second thought. So, but I got a variety of thoughts though. But hey, I appreciate your call in, my friend. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate that.
All right, thanks for taking it.
Yeah,
keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, in regards to you see a truck burning, I have so many thoughts of like, was it really stuff there? Was it not? Who did it? Why would you do it? Why wouldn't you just take it? Worst case scenario, so you at least have something. Why not? Why let that good stuff go to burn?